a great experience for me. It's a very intensive tour with a lot of great repertoire, and also I'm able to hear sometimes great repertoire when I can listen the second halves. Also, it's a great enjoyment, and I'm looking forward for every concert, and every time it's a little bit different. We are playing in wonderful concert halls, so I'm very happy with it.
They really enjoyed our first concert in Hannover. We had 2,500 people in the hall, and I think it was great. So I really enjoyed the first part of the concert, the Tchaikovsky Fourth Symphony. I was so amazed, and I was really motivated for the second part of the concert with the Hartl Percussion Concerto.
You said in Pittsburgh that you started working with Manfred at age 8. And was it here?
It was in Salzburg, in my hometown, just 300 kilometers west from Vienna. We had our Youth orchestra there. We did Schubert's Unfinished Symphony. And yes, it's great. I mean, Manfred has so many friends here. And I guess all the families coming tonight, and they will just celebrate him. And I look forward, because they're all friends of mine, his sons. I know them for 25 years. We played soccer together. So I will meet them all tonight. And so it will be a big Manfred Honeck family party.
Okay. Good luck for the last pose.
It's wonderful to have the chance to play with this wonderful orchestra again. It has indeed been quite some time since the last time we made music together. But here it's, I think it's a great occasion, and I'm very, very excited about it.
Great to have the orchestra back. It's almost a tradition. The orchestra has been here, I think, the last time 3-4 years ago, I think, for another residency, that at that time even with our choir. And it's a great joy to have the orchestra here on a regular base for this sort of small residences.
It was absolutely spectacular. And you know, my grandpa played in the Pittsburgh Symphony for 45 years, and he was on tour here in 1979, and it just made it that much more meaningful. It was incredible.
Vienna is a very special city, and classical music in Vienna is very special. So for us, this was a real treat.
There's nothing better for your cultural soul than to see your own Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra in the most famous hall in the world, which is the Musikverein. So it's really a great opportunity and a great time to be here and celebrate with the orchestra.
And how would you describe the reaction of the audience this evening?
They loved it. It's amazing, the reception of this orchestra. We heard it on the radio from Berlin, and then to see that reaction live and be a part of that. They just played so beautifully, and the European audiences in Vienna's a tough crowd sometimes, and they loved it. It was just a great hit, and Pittsburgh can be proud of our orchestra. They're very, very good.
Well, this is the greatest concert hall in Europe, anywhere. It sounds spectacular. You can just float your sound out on there, and we love coming here and spending more than one concert. We had 3 concerts here, and I'm very grateful to the patrons of the Pittsburgh Symphony that keep us going in our little town. Grateful for patrons who travel here with us. Grateful for friends who get on trains to come and hear their hometown orchestra.
we had a wonderful concert tonight, and one speciality was that we had the honor to give the title professor to the conductor of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, and this is due to the honor of Manfred Honeck in the past for the music of our region, for Austria and for the world.
It is actually to get something honored. It means to be honored for the friends. It's not myself only. It's those who worked with me. Christiane, thank you so much that you still wash my... It is a special day, and I want you to join me to sing for a patron, because we have here our wonderful friends who join the orchestra on many tours, and they come without our patrons. We would have never been possible to make these tours and to be what the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra is now. And I want to thank all of the patrons who are here and helping the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. Please be a big applause here for all the
Heartfelt welcome to everybody in Pittsburgh. It was a pleasure for us in Bregenz to have the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra here with his conductor Manfred Honeck, who is from nearby Bregenz, and Bregenz is now organizing for almost 15 years the Bregenz Meisterkonzerte, where we every year have 6 marvelous concerts, and we are glad that it was actually the first time that Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra was in Bregenz, and that we could take the opportunity to give to your conductor, to Master Manfred Honeck, a title which is not very often given in Austria by the president. He is now professor, which means master of music, and he's now able to take this title. And the funny thing, I was glad to make the introduction to the ceremony is because one of the sons of Manfred, I'm a teacher in a high school in Bregenz, was my pupil, and I brought him to the final degree, which he also made with marvelous success. So it was a fine connection in the whole thing, but it was wonderful to have Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra here. We hope we will have you here once again, and all the best for everyone in Pittsburgh.
It's really a great pleasure for us to hear the Pittsburgh Symphony with conducting with my father near to our home village.
Meyer is going to show you around the house, and we're going to join you for coffee afterwards.
It has a history of over 1,000 years, and Wolfegg is the main castle of the family Waldburg, Wolfegg and Waldsee. The head of this family, Johannes Fürst zu Waldburg, Wolfegg und Waldsee, lives here in the castle with his wife, Italian wife, an Italian noblewoman, Vienna, Fürstin zu Waldburg, Wolfegg und Waldsee.
Oh, this is for 2 clarinets, 2 horns, and 2 bassoons.
Fantastic.
But this is, so who did this arrangement? Can we borrow it?
Oh my gosh.
Good trip back home.
Would you mind telling me about your long association with Manfred Honeck? He has conducted concerts here for 20 years now, I understand.
Yes.
Yes, it's 22 years to be precise. And as you can imagine, we all, the 3 of us, were some years younger at the time, and probably more, less complicated in how to start things. And this was maybe the advantage that we did it so young. And now it has been a marvelous 22 years, and we're always happy to have him. You know Manfred Honeck, and he has a big part on creating atmosphere as well. through his way of music and how he conducts his concerts. We like is to share our love to this house and to the traditions and to this long history, and to be part of the history and then be proud and proud of it, and this makes the joy of living here. And we're happy to have you, and we hope you come back and come back to visit.
What an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much.
I enjoyed playing the Dvorak Carnival Overture there. I especially enjoyed playing the Berg Violin Concerto with Kavakos. Kavakos just was stunning.
We're in Basel, Switzerland. It's around, it's about 9:15. The sun is still not officially set in way up here in the northern part of Europe. As always, when we go on tour, everything's sold out, and it's great to have a wonderfully responsive crowd. They love Pittsburgh, they love Pittsburgh Symphony, they love Manfred Honeck. There are multiple encores.
It was a real treat to have the Pittsburgh Symphony here, really, in Brussels.
So funny.
The Musikverein is always amazing to play in, not only because of the history, but because of the sound.
It's an extremely colorful score, and Manfred Honeck is just in Pittsburgh. You know, it always has been such a special collaboration that I'm really looking forward to renew.
Wonderful. Our guests absolutely love the symphony. Extraordinaire, they were saying, and this has happened both here and in Brussels. We have such a jewel in the crown here, and I'm so pleased that once again we've collaborated for the 8th time and come up trumps. It's absolutely brilliant.
It was wonderful to see so many people here in Munich as receptive and as excited about the concert as we were, and it was amazing to see such a full house.
It's been an exhausting tour, but it's been a tour of amazing concerts, just incredible concerts from start to finish. The amazing thing about the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra is that it doesn't matter where we play, who we play, how hot it is on stage, how hard the material is, it's always going to be a great concert.
Being in Munich was a wonderful way to end the tour, and a wonderful party that Lothar, Manfred's manager, threw for us, so that's certainly a highlight. We're all excited to go see our families tomorrow, but it's been a wonderful tour.
The orchestra rose to the challenge and delivered some incredible performances here in Munich, Vienna, Berlin, and a lot of other places in Europe. We had great soloists, and it was a great experience. You know. It's always a little different, but I think it's probably the best part of the job is going on tour and representing Pittsburgh in different places in the world, and carrying back some of the excitement that we generate.
We were in 5 of the 11 cities,
and at 6 of the concerts. Absolutely glorious every time that we saw them. And tonight was a fantastic finish. We're reminded again of how lucky we are in Pittsburgh. We're part of an audience, his audiences here that are so appreciative of the symphony that we have in Pittsburgh.
We are so proud to be here. I have to say that I get goosebumps every time the crowd cheers for our Pittsburgh Symphony.
I think it was a really wonderful tour, and the orchestra played fantastic and marvelous. Different halls, and it is so amazing that the orchestra was able to adjust to different acoustic, which of course the orchestra had a lot of experience in there anyway. But I'm very proud of the orchestra, you know, all the musicians, what they do on stage and how they play. And you got a lot of wonderful comments by musicians who hear the orchestra, some of them the first time, and they were blown away.
I thought it was a great performance. Once again, the Pittsburgh Symphony, showed its expertise and got a standing ovation.
Getting to know the members of the symphony has been wonderful. These are terrific young and middle-aged and older people who all love what they do and express that in their music.
We want Pittsburgh to have one of the great orchestras in the world, and international touring is part of what makes an orchestra great, and this orchestra, as you saw tonight and last night, is just truly world class.